the chat thing. Starting streams always so awkward. Okay, I think we are all good. There's a bunch of crap you gotta do at the start of a stream, but like you need the stream to be started before you do it. But anyway, might sound. Oh, I disabled music. That's right, Parker. You heard me talking, so you gotta interrupt. Is that right? Hello. Yes. Just sit on the keyboard in this game that I need my mouse to work. Please get down. There you go. Okay. What deck do I want to use? Parker. Hey, please. I've been having decent luck with this red deck, but I tend to run out of cards. Parker, get down. I have this bad tendency to run out of cards. I think what I need to do is take better advantage of this card. It lets you draw cards whenever you use it. Let's just do a friendly game. Alright, good. It'll eventually match you with an AI if there's nobody to play with, but I think we're at a decent enough time of day. We shouldn't hit too many AIs. You know, it's funny. I always find people for ranked, but I very often find the exact same person in ranked, which is somebody with like gold star top rank crap, like the one person who's been like absolutely powering through the entire beta, I assume. And I don't really want to fight that person right now. I'm probably just going to stick with friendly matches today. Ooh, that's a really good card to have early. I had this idea. Well, I didn't have the idea. Somebody suggested that when I'm streaming, I add my stream software to Steam, and then what I can do is name my stream software like, hey, I'm streaming at Twitch or something, and then whenever I'm streaming, my game will show up as live at twitch.com or whatever, so I can can't block me anymore. Back. Wait. I can place that guy. So, for people watching the video on demand, this is Spellweaver. It's a trading card game that's like, I would say it's most similar to Magic the Gathering. It's also got a little bit of Hearthstone in there. We've got heroes with your abilities. Heroes are fairly a minor amount of the game. Their skill can make or break a game if used very well with your deck, but it's not really kill. Can I not block? I can. Kill that guy. That cost me though. I try not to waste my units too early. So sometimes I'll just take a little bit of damage early on here. So the way the game deals with mana is pretty interesting. Uh-oh, what is that? Ah, I hate you. So this thing pacifies all my creatures for this turn. Crap. Well, I guess we get to trial one of the more interesting features of the game. So in this game, you can, to prevent mana screw from Magic the Gathering, You can use this once per turn where you toss one of your cards and I want that. And then you get to look in the top 4 deck cards in your deck and look for a shrine, which either adds an order level or mana. Order level is or not order level, just level is like your lands in Magic the Gathering. But mana is tapping cards. And so your lands can't be destroyed at all, but your mana is consumed. So it sort of splits out the 2 aspects of mana in Magic the Gathering. Sure. These guys. And the game does use a lot of... It uses the fact that it's a digital game to its advantage. It uses a lot of summoned cards, like... You notice one of those cards didn't get discarded. It's actually a summoned card, which doesn't actually exist. I guess it's kind of like a creature token. But there's a lot of things like using your opponent's cards for yourself. Searching through your deck without, needing to reshuffle, and lots of useful stuff. It's that guy. Goes on there. I'll admit I haven't actually played Hearthstone myself, so oh no. He's gonna survive. Sucks. So I don't really have too much comparison there. The trading card game I played the most is actually Pokemon trading card game. Many hours. But I'd definitely say this is most directly similar to Magic the Gathering from what I've played anyway. Can't really do anything about that. It's like damage. Interesting thing, cards heal at the end of the turn. So, and I have this brief period where if he had 3 health, I could cast my instant and kill him before he healed. I couldn't damage him because my cards are already used, though. You know what? Let's just start hurting you directly. Something I really like about... What is that? Dragonfire seems to have a bug. This game's in beta, by the way. Dragonfire has this bug where the enemy's health just randomly goes up a little bit during the attack, but then at the end of the attack, it ends up fine. Now they can block me. Nice thing about this Fia Fire Daughter card is I can directly deal damage to the enemy hero. I can end this if they don't heal on me. I'll just pass the turn. If they don't screw me over, I can win this next turn. They might screw me. This card, I hate this card. This lets you heal every time it deals damage. 1 point per damage healed, or per damage dealt. Here's something I love about this card. So they're going to attack this card. So this card, it's a legendary card. Very nice effect. Every time you hit the enemy hero, you gain these charges of energy. And then you can sacrifice it at any time, even like in the combat setup phase. So I had 4 points of damage built up. So whatever, I'm just going to deal those directly to the enemy hero. Unless you have... Nope. Uh-oh. Nope. They don't have an instant to prevent me, so I'm just going to use Dragonfire on their hero, and I win. That Dragonfire is a very good card. Takes a fair bit of setup. But as you can see, I dealt 10 10 damage directly to the enemy hero. I guess I could have just done a rematch. I forget about that. You can ask for a rematch directly, and even if the enemy doesn't select rematch, it'll give him a pop-up that says, hey, do you want to do a rematch? They seemed... Oh, it's the same person anyway. There's not... It's in public beta if you want to play. In fact, if anybody in chat wants to join me and play, we can do a challenge if you get your account set up. I don't know. It didn't take me long to get set up, but forgot to end the turn. I'll check my chat stuff. Even is this thing? It's a trading card game. It's Spellweaver. There's a link in the YouTube description for this stream. It's open beta. It's basically the closest way I would describe it is it's a spin on Magic the Gathering. It's also got some Hearthstone stuff in there. The way they pitch it is the best of Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering with none of the bad stuff. I'm not sure how exactly accurate that is. It does prevent mana screw pretty decently from Magic the Gathering. I'm not familiar enough with Hearthstone to comment on whether it fixes any particular issues with that. I know Hearthstone has kind of gone very random. Fireballing them. Actually. This card is really annoying, so I'm just gonna kill it. You block. Annoying thing about this deck is that it has a lot of ways to prevent me from dealing damage and has a lot of ways to heal. Have you played Pokemon trading card game? It's less directly like that, but it's not beyond comprehension. It's a lot closer to Magic. So you're gonna sacrifice his legendary card because I don't have two of it. Mana. With the rest of my mana. They have really annoying cards. They have just high enough health that I can't really do anything of value to them. If you can't kill an enemy creature in one hit, there generally isn't very much you can do about it, unless you can reduce their health or other stuff. Because they'll heal at the end of the turn. Oh, right, that guy can't block. Whatever. Maybe I should have kept my other copy of that card. That card is really great when your opponent doesn't have a deck that sets up very quickly. It's not particularly amazing otherwise. Oh man, I wish I could do 2 Fire Blast. Definitely need Dragon. Wait, that can deal damage to the hero? Oh. Didn't realize that. Oh. I'll get rid of that card. Oh no. Ah, I hate you. This card is super annoying because it heals. I was hoping to get rid of it, but that deck has some cards that let you buff the attacks and then then they live. Ugh. And it heals you even if it hits the enemy. And it's so cheap! This card, it's only 2 mana, which is nothing. You only get 4 of them, of course, at the deck. It still seems too cheap for its ridiculous usability. I can't. See, this time around, they got set up before I did. And basically screwed now. Unfortunately, that Flame Serpent isn't going to be of much use unless I can make them not have the cards they do. A big thing in this game is that speed works so that if your speed is higher, you can't directly attack that card with a lower speed card. So like this card is 3 speed. I can't intentionally attack it with any of my things. I have to let them attack me in order to hurt it. So it's basically invincible if like I don't get a green card or it doesn't, you know, attack one of my yellow cards to get itself killed. Which, unless it's advantageous for them, they're obviously not going to do. Look at this Phoenix. The Phoenix is nice because it basically has a built-in rebirth, and you can actually recharge its regen, but I won't be able to do that anytime soon without oh, damn it. I probably should have just used Firestorm. That's right, Parker. So I can use this Firestorm, deal 3 damage, and just kill most of their thing. Probably what I should do. Come on. Seriously, get down. So it'll kill my bird now. Damn it, I really should use them. I'm still learning this game. I've played, I don't know how many matches now, maybe like 20, 30. Not a ton of, like maybe only 10, 15 matches against real meat humans. But, getting the point of it. Ugh. Why can't I block? Ah. Still taking damn time. So yeah, they got set up way before I did, and I don't really have meaningful counter to that. I definitely want that card to die. Survive. I'll sacrifice my Phoenix because it'll come back anyway. My least favorite thing about that fucking card is that on the turn that it dies, it's still gonna heal. Like, ugh. Goddamn annoying card. You know what? You know what? Yeah. Fuck all of your cards. Nothing really else I can. Oh no. When you first play a creature, it has to wait a turn before it can attack. Usually, there are some cards that have Swift, which lets them attack first. Now I really need this thing to die. Though I can force it to die by attacking with 3 mooks at once. Aw, you bastard! This is a really annoying deck to face. It's actually just the beginner order deck, the yellow deck. So, I can't do anything about that. Oh well. I don't really want to fight this guy. Let's do a different deck. The problem I usually have with Raging Flames is I run out of cards to use if I don't win really early. Like I was actually just using this order starter deck. It's pretty effective, mostly due to being able to just say nope to a lot of things your enemy can do and just, oh, I'm gonna heal a ton. Oh, I'm gonna send your cards back instead of letting you attack. Oh, I'm just gonna bring those guys directly back onto the field. What card deck do I have? Too familiar with using this deck. I'll just use the Dominion starter deck. That's it. Not a very lively stream today. So far in this game, things seem fairly balanced. I do really hate some of the cards in Yellow's repertoire. Oh good, it's a different person. The game does have a lot of ways, like I was saying earlier, it does have a lot of ways to prevent mana screw. Because your order levels can't be destroyed. Mana can't be destroyed. Like your enemy has no real way of preventing you from building up mana. It's all on you. And you can also redraw once at the start of battle if you get like absolutely nothing you can use. And the way the mana works I really like. It's like there's a permanent resource and a consumable resource, the level and the mana. So, damn it. Playing cards early is fun, because there's pretty much always some sort of fuck you card the enemy has. Like every deck tends to have a lot of spells that can deal a slight amount of damage. So your simple mooks can die really, really easy. One thing I really like about this deck is that you can mostly focus on mana, not level, and just play it with one order level. That lets you spend a little less time building up. Swift. Ranged is nice because it lets you hit the enemy first. So like this guy has deadly, so he'll kill me if he hits me. But I'll hit him first, so he won't be able to deal damage at all. You can also reduce his attack to 0, and then deadly doesn't work either. Unfortunately, I can't block him with this thing, because it's too slow. Just wait, what is this? Lifebound. Okay, that's gonna die. What is that? Where? Oh, that must be a skill? Oh. I think we're gonna assassinate that Soul Raven. So we can... Can't really... Oops! I actually made that. Oh, right, you can undo it. Okay. Yeah, get the hell out of here. If they bring out a card that's too good, he'll just kill it. Hey, Keldor 1. Slash clearing. don't think YouTube supports commands in its thingy. I don't think it's built, well, if it's built on IRC, it's very well hidden. Oh crap, I can heat. Wait, no, I couldn't. I feel a little bad about... Ah, no, it's one of you. These things are dangerous. Can't block. Whatever. I had a feeling he would kill whatever card I placed, so I placed my slightly worse one. What are you doing in O? So I know the Blood-Seeking Mutant card is pretty annoying. Once per turn, it buffs itself and debuffs an enemy for 1 attack, 1 HP. Oh, hold on. The chat thing isn't showing up. Ugh. Sorry about that. You didn't actually miss much. That should be an alright place for that. I'm using... I had that set up in my console game layout, but not my normal one. My PC one. Should have done that first so I could see what card I got. May as well attack. The thing about this guy, he's pretty good card for 3 mana, but you have to pay 1 mana to not recall him to your hand. On the other hand, there's probably some situation where you would want him back in your hand. Not sure what he's doing. He's whipping his dude around there. I have no idea why he recalled that guy unless he just really didn't want me to kill him. Which I guess isn't a reasonable concern. Kind of annoying because I want to spam all of these cards and deal some damage, but it's kind of being problematic here. Kill that card without repercussion, unless he has good cards. But I don't. His hand, some spells, but he can swap out whatever he wants. I wanted him to swap out with that. Wait, what? I should have been paying more attention. What do you? Where did that shield come from? Must have not been paying. What is that shield from? Hello, Nazarilzilla. Name is very complicated. Didn't exactly go as intended. Man, I can't do anything with all of this mana. Jin gets half mana? Damn it. Oh. Yeah, I've never fought this card before. I'm definitely still learning. Guess I should have forced 2 characters up there then. The Blood-Seeking Mutant you kind of want to get rid of pretty early because it builds up and weakens your team. Now I can't wait this guy out. Hey, Mr. Man with chocolate. Stream kind of just started, so like the chat's too active. What do I want? I don't need any more. This is so annoying. I could super crazy charge my gross experiment, but he's asleep. No, I want that. Give me that. It's mine now. It's something I love about some of these things. Chat seems to be in Twitch, but you can see what Twitch chatters are saying on the stream anyway. What is... One annoying thing about this deck, I don't really have, aside from my assassinate cards, I don't have many spells. So without my creatures, I can't really do anything. This is definitely closest to Hearthstone. Hold on. I usually just go for a kill with that, because you can deal one. I actually don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh, to be quite honest. Aw, no! If I had this turn. Oh, whatever. What's your energy do? Sure. We're just gonna steroid the hell out of this little friend here. 8. Really hoping I get a spell, but I probably won't. Ooh! Seekers are really risky, but they're really nice when you can actually... He's gonna block with the Djinn too, but wait a minute, you can do that during that? Son of a bitch. Wait, does that actually stop me from attacking? It does not, so it doesn't matter. Okay. He just wanted to make sure he used all of his energy. So yeah, the front line is your attacking units. Anybody, pretty much anything can attack frontline units. Only creatures with flying can attack from the back row. Ah, those power seekers are such a pain in the butt because they're completely useless until you charge them up, and I don't believe if I put my energy on them. Console rate. Where does that might come? Kill this thing if not for the might. No. Is that this ability? Oh, as long as it hurts my hero. Choose if he wants to block or not. Middle field. This is just the combat area. Ah, for Pete's sake. I think I'm screwed here. It was stupid Raven. I've never fought somebody with this hero before. I want it now. I don't think I have that hero anyway. I haven't looked at my... No, I would remember. I actually don't know how you get heroes other than starter decks. Ugh. If there's anything to do. Slow Raven thing's a real pain. You wake up. Ugh. Oh fuck! I forgot I had moved it to the front line. Aw, man. Can't do anything to it now. I could have moved it to the front line. Ugh. Oh well, I lose. Yeah, flying cards are pretty annoying because you're very limited in what you can actually do to them without certain cards. But of course, there's a fair amount of cards that can either attack them directly, change their line, you know, usually have some flying cards of your own. Nothing I can do about this guy's 2 attack, so I lose. Anything with 4 speed, like there's very few cards with 4 speed, so they're almost unblockable. That's 700. So this game has the standard grind for any free-to-play card game. I've found it's pretty reasonable. The starter decks are actually pretty solid. The way the game works is you start off with 1 starter deck out of, what, 6 aspects, I think? And you get to pick which one. I started with Corruption. I don't really like its starter deck. The other ones all seem decent. The yellow one I hate fighting against the most. I'm not sure I would say it's the best. I have that guy? No, I don't. I really want that hero because that was really annoying. That Soul Raven stuff. So yeah, and then you grind your way up, and every 5 levels you get a new starter deck here. So like level 10, new starter deck. The grind isn't too crazy. It has daily quests and crap like that that you might expect. You get the most out of doing ranked games, which you could probably also expect. So as long as you're willing to play tons of ranked games, you'll get fame and everything pretty quick. The only reason I'm not doing ranked game is because like there's very few people that seem to do ranked game constantly that have like crazy decks and seem to have been playing for ages. And friendly game, I just get reasonable people that I have a fair chance to beat, so I just prefer playing friendly game personally. Oh, and I also really love that it tells you in your time zone when players are most active. So, you know, I'm probably going to get an AI here because I've been waiting for 45 seconds. So I know to come back, you know, at whatever time zone. I think it actually is about... Yeah, so we got an AI. In friendly match, if you time out, you'll actually get an AI. Oh wait, it actually warns you that what I just did was dumb, but I didn't really care because I wanted that skill. Let's just get more mana quick. That's one of the very few cards that I've seen that lets you actually build up more mana. I really like that because it lets me get certain stuff set up really quick. Of course, it basically sacrifice one turn for, you know, a slight amount better mana every other turn. This card is really interesting. It basically falls apart as you use it, and it's a pretty decent 2-cost card, but it just constantly gets weaker and weaker. Interesting gimmick. There's more mana. This is an interesting... The 1 mana cards usually have interesting quirks to them. It's gonna exploit the heck out of. I think this is the corruption starter deck the AI is playing with. Just place that. And since this is ranged, he won't even hit me. He wouldn't have been able to kill me anyway. So I'm gonna keep the card. Oh, one nice thing about fighting the AI in friendly matches, despite it being the AI, you still get credited as if it were, you know, a player match. Cause what's this guy? Actually of very little use to me, unfortunately, so stealing it. Oops. How did I open the graveyard there? I think it's... Well, it reminds me the most of Magic, but I haven't played Hearthstone myself, so it could be right there. Just to pay. There's also 3 level, like the there's 3 different types of matches you can do. You can do an AI match with easy, normal, or hard, and with those you can you only get decent fame out of AI matches. You get pretty butt for actual cash, like in-game money back, but steal it or weaken it. I can't really do much weaken it, so I'll steal it. So this deck focuses on these implants. Implants give you buffs, but they get a weakness emblem, which is -1 attack, -1 HP every turn. So they'll eventually die, and they gradually get weaker as you depend on them too much. I want to use that blood-seeking mutant, but I'd have to put a weakness emblem on something. Actually, I think I can end this fairly quick if I... It's on that one. Attack with the other 2. The AI isn't super stupid, but so I want to keep the card. The AI just feels like it has less twists. Like, players will screw with my cards a lot better than the AI seems to. But otherwise, the AI seems decent. But you're never gonna get AI that's as good as a really good player. At least not in something like... I don't know. Nice thing about Assassinate is it's based on 2 attack, not HP. So there's a lot of annoying cards that only have 2 attack. I end this like right. Yeah, it's pretty much over here. In my experience, more games will end to a sweep like that than gradual winning or losing. Depends on how you play your cards, but maybe that's just my result of my style of play. Okay, we get a new starter deck. Let me bump my tweet since there's so few people watching. So there's a couple people. So I'm not sure which one I want, honestly. I'm not really super interested in green. I've got some review decks that actually let me use all the different power like different aspects. I think I'm gonna go with blue. Blue is really interesting. It focuses a lot on energy. Guess let's just get going with Wisdom starter deck. Oh, right. Let me just show you the multiplier. So when you're playing against AI, you can get a fame multiplier of up to 3, but in a friendly game, you get rewards multiplier, so you get 3 times the fame and the money. And in a ranked game, it's times 5. So you can progress pretty fast if you're willing to go through ranked games. I just tend to find way better opponents in ranked games, though, so I just feel like playing some friendly games here. Also, you can't get an AI substitute for a ranked game. It'll just boot you out if there's nobody to play against. Oh, and this game also limits the amount of time people can waste. Like, I'm not sure how long your per round timer is, but you get a maximum of 20 minutes total on each side. I've never had somebody run down the clock on me. I did have one person that refused to play cards. They ended their turn all nicely, and they weren't trolling me, but they just did not do anything. And just let me win. And we're getting an AI again. Maybe I should do ranked. I'm just trying out this deck, so I guess that's fine. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. So blue is all based around, well, mostly based around energy, which is why energy is blue, I guess. And I can flash freeze it if I had more, or if I had more level. Yeah, nothing I really want to do. So there's lots of cards that have effects based on how much money you have. Up to 2 cards. I've got a bunch of stuff that transfers energy right now, but I don't have anything to show you what consumes energy yet. I'm sure I'll get some. Cards. Yeah, I think I want that shock. Deal just a teeny bit of damage here. I really don't want this guy to die, though, because he's useless stat-wise, but he lets me transfer energy. No! So I could block here to not take damage, but... just exhaust my card. Oh dang, I can keep things asleep indefinitely as long as I have energy. Do I have to attach energy to sleep or to... I'm not entirely sure how energy works yet, which is why I was interested in getting this deck. I think sleep has energy in itself, so I have to... I think next turn I need to use this guy. damage. Flash freeze is really nice, but ideally I would want to use it on an enemy that can deal a lot of damage. Or that has a lot of health, actually, so that I can kill it in one hit. That little check mark means that I can play an instant pass on it. What's this do? Just gonna these things. Okay. That's about all I can do. I can't believe I still don't have anything to transfer that energy to. Ah. Take that 1 damage, that's fine. That's all I'm playing today. I might play Corley or Sigma or something. I don't know. I just wanted to show this off at some point. It's an enemy. Sure. And I don't have anything to use all this energy I have stored up in. Let's give me sleep around. It's gonna be his turn. I'll let next turn. I don't have much of a to-do with my cards right now. Oh no, not my frost dude. Anything about it? Ugh. I have absolutely nothing to do with my energy. What? There has to be cards in this deck that utilize energy from this guy, right? Oh, golems are only 1? So... So I can put this guy back to sleep, right? Keep this guy asleep. It can't block me, so yeah, I'm just dealing single units of damage. No! I didn't know you could... Oh. I guess you can block flying creatures, you just can't attack them directly. Oh well, that was suicidal. Empirism. Ah. Instance, so... That sucks. Ugh. Sucked. Do anything? They're a billion times more set up than I. kill that card. And card will die next turn. This one. All right. Oh, I can't. Aw, man. Wait. Ugh. None of my shit is of any value. That is a nasty card. Useful cards, please. Horse Maid Protector, now we're talking. Do they have anything that much value to put on it? Sleep card. Aw, crap, my little cat thing that transfers energy died. Wait. Can't I attack that? Oh, he's not ready. Sleep. Ugh. Wanted to hit you with my Force Mage. Oh. It's basically what happens if your enemy sets up way before you do. I'm not sure I really get the value of this deck yet. Oh fuck. Clicked the wrong thing. It's not like I was winning. I'm winning. I can't tell if this deck sucks, I suck at using it, or I just got a really bad draw. But, I don't really see any way that could have gone any better. That there was just nothing useful for me to do. I'm just gonna stop using that deck for now. This one. The robot dance bunny, by the way. Yeah, I was figuring it was actually... Let me check out that deck before I trash it completely. That felt pretty damn... Okay, all of the starter decks I've played so far have been pretty competent. I'm not a huge fan of the Corruption one. Dust Titan. Gnome Engineers. Oh yeah, the Gnome Engineers! I remember those guys. Do I have extra cards of those? I found entry. I think I have more of those. No. Put them in the deck. Okay. Yeah, I didn't... Because blue is all about wisdom, or not wisdom, it's all about energy, and I didn't have anything to do with my excess energy aside from keep things asleep. Oh yeah, this is a really nice card. This is like the opposite of that mana card where it just helps you build up faster. I don't want to edit the deck too much. I don't entirely know what I'm doing, but I'll... Parker! Blue is pretty hard for starters. Parky. It feels complicated. I'll try another game. I just put in 2 more Foundry Engineers. You need a minimum of 60 cards, but you can put in more. But, of course, that means you have less... It's usually not actually ideal to get more than 60 in a deck. Games like these, right? Too much. Parker. It's not a stream until Parker comes and says hi. Oh dang, I need to build a full. Alright, the golems are only 1. So yeah, that's not a big deal. I can just build 2 levels instead of mana. I really like this little queue over here that shows you what spells and stuff have been placed. Why is there card flipping sounds? Know about that? Is that just forever? Sucks. So I'll just flash freeze it. Bye bye. Don't want to waste that extra mana already. I'll keep it. Facing Rage deck is pretty bad against blue. Every possible situation I can have with blue is apparently bad so far. Ah, man. That makes sense though, because red can pretty much just... There's a bunch of cards that can just say, hey, I hate this card, I'm gonna kill it. And blue seems like it depends on specific cards existing to give each other skill, and just raise you too. Maybe I should just go back to that raging, or what is it, raging fire deck. That's a review deck they built that is allegedly competitively balanced or whatever. It's pretty effective. Ah, this thing. I hate this thing. How did he? No, that only has that's a level 1. Maybe I should have kept those extra shrines. Oh wait, what am I doing? It's that ancient wisdom. I don't have enough mana to play the elemental. I should sleep again. Maybe the elemental would have been a better idea. I didn't want to waste my ability to set up so early though. This is one of many mini cards red has that lets you deal direct damage to pretty much any card you want. So like with blue, there's these guys that, for however much energy I have, I can create these golems. But if they can take it out directly, that's not nearly as effective. For Pete's sake. I should have kept that hand with all the shrines. Creature. Oh wait, that was redundant. Ugh. I don't know what. Golem. This definitely feels like a harder deck to play for beginners. Like, Dominion's fairly simple. Just all about when you want to spam your implants. Parker, get your foot off the keyboard. It's helping. There's more money. This Titan is very appealing. Parker. I have that flash. Freeze that fucker. Not sure this is a good idea. But sleep. Hey, Bad P. Yeah, the uploads have been going very well. I'm still in the phase where I like have to force myself to stream, but I hope the streams have been alright. I haven't recorded anything this weekend. I have a couple more videos to upload from earlier this week. But, I'm hoping I can keep up a 5-a-week thing for the uploads. Lock? Can. Okay. Open for. See, I've only got one attack, but since it was frozen, it breaks anyway. May still well be screwed. That guy can attack your hero? Oh wait, crap, I should play that first. This is the card most of the blue decks I've seen tries to start up on, because you can spam a ton of golems once you get your energy up. But last game I didn't get any damn energy, or I didn't get the golem dudes. That's why I put 2 more of them in the deck. They may be too built up, I don't know. Well, I think I can clear most of their front line right now. Yeah, I can clear the whole front line. This guy's still annoying, but he can't kill me immediately. Oh no! That asshole. Ugh. Not block? Wait, no, he hasn't ended. So this card, the way you're supposed to play it is 5 damage towards the enemy, or like towards a to the enemy hero or like a really annoying card. Oh right, it's unstoppable. Guess that was still a decent play then. Cleared half of their front line anyway. Get some shrines, please. No? Can't play all these spectral already. Let's get some dang mana. Want this or do I want to shock him. I can do. I'm kind of set up now, but my health is so low it might not matter. He's only got 3 cards though. I'm hoping he doesn't have any major fuck you spells left. Wait, what's that Might Emblem from? Oh, nice! That's better than I realized, actually. So I want more golem spam, but they're all actually really good cards to play right now. I'm gonna play this guy. Give. Wrong target. What do you mean? I'm not the best at strategery right now, but not entirely sure what I want to do right now. The levels are basically lands in Magic the Gathering. Attack. Oh fuck, you're right. I forgot about that the might thing. Aw, damn it. Well, I hope it survives a turn. That buff. Ugh. I just remember the shock thing, not the buff. It's too late now. Next turn. Unless he has like a fuck you card that kills me instantly. Like if he had, yep, Dragonfire, there it is. Aw, son of a bitch. He had the 2 cards that would kill me instantly. The exact 2 cards. Ugh. I think I'm understanding how to... Wait, actually... I think I want more Dust Titans in that deck. I'm not sure what I should take out. I have more Dust Titans, right? Yes. 2 copies. I think I would have lived one more turn without the fireball, but I think I could have blocked his attacks anyway. I would have been left at like 2 health though. Please don't have a fire deck. I'm liking the idea of this deck. I'm just... This hasn't been a good couple of rounds to demo it. Oh yeah, back to how the levels work. Levels are permanent and have a specific aspect. So like, if a card requires one water, I have to play a water shrine or wisdom shrine. But oh, not that. Oh, for just one shrine. I have lots of stuff I can play with just one shrine. And then mana you use every turn. And you can either add a level or mana on each turn. So it's like a permanent and a consumable but recharging resource. Saying, what's your deck on? Oh wait, no, that's not the card I thought. Let's toss that golem. Really matter. We'll attack because why not? I tend to favor cards that have low levels and just focus all in mana. Because depending on your cards, you can do a lot in one turn with lots of mana, but level is more of a slow burn. Mana. Oh frick! I actually wanted more level. Fortunately, they haven't. I wanted another level so I could place my Foundry Engineers. I'll have more energy to toss to my Foundry Engineers unless it kills me or something. Okay. Wisdom level. A dangerous thing to screw up. Spawn all of the golems. I'll waste that sleep. Right now, in defense. Sure, I want to sleep yet. I want to build up that Dust Titan though. Ah, oh, son of a. Well, at least I got 3 golems built up. Oh, that's not an instant. Alright. Probably should have put that to sleep. You? Yeah, let's just get more. And then what I can do with it. I want to build up that Dust Titan for people up. I knew he'd clear those out because I can't really do anything about those guards. They have just the right stats to kill my golems. I guess I could have frozen. Yes. Yes. Wait, he only got 2 for each? Even though okay, I see how it works now. Can he use that if he's shocked? Kind of in the way. It's not unstoppable, so... Oh wait, he's tired. It's to you. I need that force mage, or not the force, the whatever lets you send energy to this thing. I think you should have waited to use that card personally. Oh, annoying. Get rid of those two. So, plenty of level. Parker! I really need something where I can just disable the keyboard. Parker can't do things. Feels so lame to waste this library guards. Oh, hey, VG Smart. What do I want to use this stuff on? Oh, right, I can put this to sleep with this thing. Okay, I'm gonna sleep. One of the library guards. This guy. Sleep. That's useless for several turns. Force Mage Protector, that's useful to play, but I can't. Let's get rid of those stupid bird things. I really wish this guy was unstoppable, but maybe that's too much. Might be unnecessary. I have so much energy on him. Unless he places a billion great cards this turn, I think that was worth it. Thanks for sending this my way, by the way, VG Smart. That wasn't really on my radar. Hey, Bello666. I think we're in a pretty good position this time. Now I'm starting to understand what this deck is about. That first game was just real bad draw. Huh? Oh. That's fine. Love another Dust Titan to play. When's you run out of time? I have not had... What was that? We should have died from the... Oh, you can steal from your enemy's graveyard? That's so cool. I didn't know that. So, if you run out of time, I'm pretty sure it just gives the win to the person that didn't run out of time. I haven't had that happen to me, but, put 2 shields on. Unless he has an instant that'll counter me. That should be it. I do like this deck. It's just... Oh, you son of a... You didn't even let me do the attack. You... It doesn't change anything, but that's still a dick move. Just let me... It would have taken 2 seconds to let that attack animation play out. So, oh, I forgot to check out my quests in this. Let me explain how the map works here. So, there's a region for each aspect, and when you get the starter deck, like I just got the Wisdom starter deck, you get 3 quests, and once you beat the starter quests, you get daily quests in that region, and you can pick which one to get. And the daily quests will give you stuff like you can get a card pack or just money. But the starter quests give you specific cards. Like we can have that one. Yeah, these seem like pretty decent cards to get. So like, wow. That's a lot of build up. Whoa. Complete a Spellweaver trial. Wow. The wisdom stuff has such high requirements. The corruption and dominion stuff was much easier to complete than trial thing. I'm kind of scared about the trial. I haven't done trials yet. I'm gonna refill my drink real quick here. I set up that new BRB thing in OBS, so do make sure to appreciate. Alright, I'm back. Get my headphones on here. Of course, you're still here, Parker. Still in the way. Alright. I don't think a ranked game with this deck. Let's try another friendly game. I think I'm getting this deck. I like this deck, but I seem very dependent on specific cards. Though if you have 4 of a card, you can tend to expect at least one. Especially since shrines, when you add a mana from a normal shrine, you get a new card. And this deck seems to have a bunch of cards that let you draw more cards, so that lets you be a bit more dependent on a specific card. But then again, you have to waste the mana to do that. Not necessarily waste, but oh, and let me say, the person that rage quit there, I haven't had any other rage quits, and I mean, the game doesn't punish me or them that I'm aware for the rage quit. I just, you know, win. So it doesn't really matter. There's no Hearthstone passive-aggressive emote spamming either. Oh, frick. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember that. Oh, and I don't have chat in the BRB screen either. Well, my first time using it, so it's to be expected I screw it up, right? Right. I'm really tempted to use that sleep really early, but... Okay, no, I should have used it. I should have used it. It's a card I was thinking of using it on. That Angelic Might is such a pain in the butt. It's basically like an implant from the Dominion decks, except it does not... it doesn't... let's put... The Dominion implants add weakness tokens for each turn it's active. But the most other colors buffs don't do that, but most other colors don't have as many buffs. And implants have some other benefits too. Three engineers right now. Guys, golem, and use that. Oh, can't use cards on the turn you place them. Usually, I like that the AI buffed the card I put to sleep. That it's probably never gonna get a turn if I let my cards read, literally and figuratively. So many choices with this deck. I'm not used to it. You should keep quieter during streams for fun. Parker doesn't talk much though. He talks when I talk to him sometimes, but usually only when he wants something. Like, he's just looking at me right now. There's an abundance of choices with these decks. This deck, well, blue in general. So I'm not sure what to do. It seems like a good color. I wouldn't recommend it for beginners, though. I'm just gonna protect Foundry Engineers, because they're pretty important. One. Should have just spammed up some more golems. Oh, he's just gonna... Oh. Ah, that was a dumb idea. I forgot about that flying card. They can switch in anything that's fast enough to target your thing. So the golems aren't very fast, so they're easy enough to counter. that. Summoning lots of golems. One more golem, or do I want this? Let's get some more cards. Running out of. Still didn't get a shrine. Sacrifice that golem for a shrine. Damn. This deck builds up because this deck, or this hero can add a militia anytime they want. So it sort of ends up with lots of. Aren't you still asleep? Or did they buff a different one? Sleep ran out. Yeah, the game area stretches as they add ridiculously more cards. Is there? I could swear I attached a sleep card to that. Or did I kill the one that I put to sleep? Does sleep get discarded when it runs out of energy, or? Oh, yeah, it does. I guess I should have added more energy to it. I must have forgot about it. It's my bad. How much energy do you have? Cards can I play? 2. Charged already. Build some more goals. Sleep, right? Oh, not this asshole. I have way too many cards. Fine. I really hate this deck the AI always uses. Dust Titan. Golems. Who can sleep? Oh wait, is that gonna run out? Yeah, it is. You. think I can kill that without... Switch in that. Ah, fuck. Alright. Ugh. Hate this deck. To do. These frost elementals. For fuck's sake, they have so many cards. Freeze. Kill anything with flash? That guy. All right. Sacrifice me to kill those. You. Hope I'm not miscalculating this. Oh my god, every turn. Every turn there's more shit. Oh, son of a bitch. How'd I put that thing to sleep? I'm doomed. I shouldn't have attacked. I thought I shocked this. I really have no idea what determines the base amount of gold and fame. It seems to be game duration partially. Maybe just how many turns happen. Getting used to wisdom, but it's probably the most complicated to use because you have a lot more options on any given turn, but it's kind of easy to screw up. Not too many watching, but I got some new followers at least. Thanks rickcat.com and Calidor1 for following. I'm not sure I'm feeling the utility of these golem cards. I guess when I got nothing else. Draw 2 cards. Domination starter pack is an interesting deck. It's not too great on the very beginning, but it has a good mid game. I really just need more cards. It's done. I'll just wait. Oh. Aw, I was hoping it would die before it got to deal the unblocked or the what is it? Unstoppable damage. I guess it doesn't. Well. Play library guards because they're not really that bad of a card. Sometimes you don't want to attack because then you can't intentionally block an attack on the next turn. They didn't attack, so it did time. Trying to ditch one of these sleep. I want that foundry engineers that I saw in there. Ah, Dust Titan. It's turn. Dust Titan. To draw at that stupid assassin. Can he switch in? Assassin's gonna get real annoying, so too busted up about having to sacrifice. Oh no! Wait, where did you get that? Did you steal that? No. Oh wait, the hypnotizing whisper. Yeah, she did steal that. It's one of the interesting things about this game. They can... Yeah. I never used that attack, but maybe I should have. You have to pay the mana? No, that's annoying. Hey, Ukrainian bard. Just toss on a little more damage. I'm actually dealing decent damage throughout the whole game, which is usually not how it goes in my experience. This is Spellweaver. It should be in the description. It's I would say it's most similar to it's a mix of Magic and Hearthstone. And one thing that sets it apart is the speed stuff. It's fairly I'm not really the best one to explain all of the different bits and bits. But hey, Parker. Cream. Wait. Oh no, I can't play that with. Ah. Sacrifice. Wait, actually. It's shocking. To the other two. Bye bye. I would say that generally, a big thing it has over Magic the Gathering is it has a lot of cards that do stuff you can't really do in a a physical card game. Like, saw just a few turns ago, they used this Hypnotizing Whispers, which basically lets you steal a card. And actually, I think you actually use the card for that one. But there's also a bunch of summoned cards that aren't real cards that exist, but you still get to use them. Like, do we have an guild? No. There's also these artifacts which have there's a whole lot of instant effects. I guess it's not really super unique. I'm not sure what I would say is like a specific thing it does that else does. Just for shits and giggles. It's totally overkill this. I have that press release. Let me see if that's any. Wait, Parky, you are so in the way. You know that? I mean, it paints itself as, you know, the best bits of Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone, but none of the bad things. Be a good test to do. One thing it does is that it prevents land screw pretty well. Because at any time, once per turn, you can toss one of your cards and grab a shrine if it's in the top 3 cards you have in your deck, or top 4 cards. I think I used it a couple times in that last match. Your opponent also can't damage your lands, and it also splits lands into 2 different things. Anyone watching the VOD is going to get this hammered directly into their skull. I've said it a few times, but you get a level which never decreases, and you just you sacrifice a shrine to either add mana or a level, and mana is pooled for every color. The levels are not. So like it makes using multi-color decks really easy because you really just need a couple levels for each deck, and then the energy, the mana cards can be from either, like, it doesn't matter what color your mana is, just what color your level is. So like now that I have 1 wisdom level, even if everything else I drew was like, say, purple cards, I could still use that mana. Because mana is mana. So using 2-color decks is pretty easy. I've seen 3-color decks with there's some cards that make there's an artifact that lets you change your order level or your level into whatever color you want it to be. I'm not sure I would recommend a 3-color deck, but dual color decks seem pretty legit. Do really. This AI happens to be using the exact same deck, so we'll see how well I use this deck, I guess. For better or worse, if you try a friendly game and you can't find anybody, it matches you with an AI. I'm gonna hit more AIs than, you know, a normal player probably would, because the game's still in open beta. You can go and sign up for it right now. If anybody has it, I'd be fine with playing somebody. If somebody wants to sign up for the open beta and like fight me, I'll use just a standard starting deck, so we're not like unreasonably different. In fact, I'm just still learning this starting deck here. I also made a challenge to myself. I wanted to play a decent amount. I wanted to play to level 10 without using... As a reviewer, I got... hold on, let me play this hand here. Parker! You're so in the way, honey. Okay, so I have review access to this game, so in addition to having access to the Steam version, I also got, what is it, like 5 decks of competitive like cards that are supposed to estimate like a mid-level player's decent competitive deck. I also got some, you know, in-game currency that I've been... I bought 1 starter deck to speed things up after unlocking 2. I wanted to sort of give myself the free-to-play experience, because I want to see how nasty and grindy it is. And it's not really too bad. It's about what you would expect, really, for an F2P card game. The starter decks are pretty decent. Sure what I want. Guess I'll put that out there and use it. See if he's stupid enough to block that. He's not. So I'd say especially if you're willing to do ranked matches, you can go through and get like 3 starter decks pretty quickly. I'm at level 10 now. It seems like it'll be a fair grind to get all of them, but you can get started without crazy grind. But there's definitely a grind there for, you know, it's about what you would expect for free-to-play card game. It's not unreasonable, but it's not like here's a billion cards for free either. It's more fun. What did you... Oh. Self for now. Yeah, I'm pretty skeptical of trading card games in general, like, especially without the physical card. Well, honestly, I'm a little iffy on the whole payment model, but I don't know. I've enjoyed this one a lot more than I expected to. It's Dust Titan. No? Ah. I just praised you for being good at not doing Monoscrew. I'm just 1 card behind, so really deal. Right. this guy down. Not useful. I really like what blue does with this energy, though. Like, being able to summon all these minions and stuff is pretty cool. That could be the best interest attack right now. I mean, for me, the game mostly feels like Magic, except more tuned in a lot of ways to being a digital game. Like, there's lots of play this less tight. The red. So I guess they're all even, so I'll just let him decide what. Still not sure why they can block with 2 cards sometimes. I don't 100% understand everything. I did a decent amount of... Aw, you bastard. I was just enjoying the sleep spills, but... Is it well? I guess with 0 speed, I can't even use my shock. What happened to my first spectral? Did I not play? Summon Golem, summon Golem. And there's a lot of summoned cards in this. So, Parker, would you stop getting your butt on the keyboard? There's a lot of stuff that, you know, lets you play around with, like as if you had more cards than you really do. What's that? I really like how the speed affects which cards can attack which, because you get some pretty complex interactions with what you want to do. A given turn. Oh damn. Wait, could I have? Oh frick. You unasleep yet? No, you're not. How much? How can I check how many turns of sleep he has? Oh, right click. Okay, it's gone this turn. Still, Jesus. Sure. That asshole. I'm playing with an extremely hard to use deck, so I mean, there are simpler decks than what I'm currently using. This is definitely, I would definitely not recommend Wisdom for a beginning player. Because it just in general, there's a ton of options on what you can do in any given turn with this deck. It's good and bad. be able to use that shock. If I can't use my shock, okay, I can. That would be quite. Wait, does that not prevent it from attacking? I guess I'm dead anyway. Oh well. Sleep is pretty damn brutal. Not all the decks are this hard to get into. Let me show off starter. Dominion's pretty easy to use, the Dominion starter deck. Because you just need the one level, and then you can just spam mana for most of the game. So your management of shrines and mana is pretty simple. And it's all focused around using attachment cards to buff up your units. And this doesn't have the random cards that Hearthstone has. I'm not really sure I approve of Hearthstone's focus of you get random ass creatures all of the time thing. I mean, it's specific cards that do that, but that gold star means trouble. Ugh. Wait, what's this hero's ability? What? I'm confused. Does that let you attack twice? No, screw that card. I hate these things. Are so annoying. They only cost 2 mana, but they heal you every time they deal damage. It's probably my single least favorite card. This thing is also annoying. Yellow just seems to have the most annoying cards. I'm not sure if that's just the difference between how I play and the expected way to, combat yellow, but it's like always a thorn in my side. So this guy adds an order level, so I just kind of had gone. Let's keep that for now. Stop him getting set up too early. Really nice thing about this hero, you can refill your mana as long as you have 2 mana left. It has a long recharge time. But with a card like Power Seeker, you can add like 10 damage in one turn, even just mid-game. More than 10 if you have a decent amount of mana. Sure, I want to drop them. The problem with Power Seeker is that it's almost completely useless. And if they have anything with 3 speed or more, they can kill it almost instantly. I figured whatever card I played would probably get killed. Right? Does this guy have? I think I'm gonna take a break here after this round. I haven't played much ranked, but I think I should probably wait until the open beta is over, because like it seems like extremely few people play ranked, and they are all like insanely good with insanely like every card, and like I usually find the same few people, and they all have that gold star, which I think is like top rank or something. It just feels less enjoyable than friendly lane games. You doing something over there, buddy? There's a limit on... There's a total time limit, and then there's a per turn time limit, I think. Not entirely sure how long you get per turn, but you'll eventually start seeing a timer that's like, hey, do something. Ugh. It's a problem with power seekers. I should put 2 down. Couldn't put 2. Like, you want to save power seekers for late game, actually. The annoyance is you can't buff them on your turn and then have them have that increased defense for the next turn. You have to wait for them to be attacked. But that also means if they play an instant or a spell on their turn that can deal just 1 damage, they die. They just... The purest glass cannon, sort of. Come on, you've got to be done for the turn. Oh, there it is. There is a chat feature, I think. I've never seen anybody use it, and I don't really want to use it myself. If it's not voice chat, I kind of just don't want to. I don't really like any kind of chat with randos, to be quite honest. My lovely streaming audience accepted, of course. You're not randos. You're not randos to me. I'll keep him. Oh, and another thing, since a lot of cards need just one level in their aspect, and then a generic level in a second any aspect, so that also makes the running a 2-color deck pretty dang easy. Because a lot of times, if you just get one of each color, you'll be good to play a majority of cards in either, you know, collection. I think I already played like all of my assassinate. Ugh. Yellow's big thing is being able to heal itself. It also has a bunch of other little bits and bits that are annoying, but if you let certain yellow cards build up, your enemy will be like over 30 health, and you'll be like pretty screwed. This guy is so slow. I guess that probably seems slow to my enemies too. streaming. Not to waste too much time. Nothing you can. I can't do anything with these fucking cards. There's just nothing. I'll just throw him out there. Hope they don't destroy him. And buff him if they attack him. Sometimes you do get a bad draw. I mean, it's kind of unavoidable. I've gotten 2 things I would consider super bad draws this stream, which is more than I usually expect. That's annoying. For better or worse, it gives you the chance to play instance whether or not you get— oh, son of a bitch. Okay, so yeah, he can't attack twice in one turn. That's super annoying. Whatever. As you can see from me playing almost nothing, that was a pretty bad hand. And a very good opponent. Oh well. I think I'm done streaming for today. Yeah, this is Spellweaver. It's pretty cool in my opinion. The starter decks, I would recommend probably Rage or Dominion for a starter deck. Blue is neat, but very complicated. I just don't really like Corruption very much. Very too much. See a lot of visual feedback. I mean, I don't really consider visual feedback a huge issue, because I mean, it shows you the card that's being played. I mean, from an enemy. And, you see your own cards, of course. In my opinion, it's not too hard to figure out what's going on, other than, I legit did not know that sleep would prevent, or 0 speed rather, would prevent the ability, because it doesn't specifically mention abilities. But when a buff happens, you see the effect. Like, there's plenty of visual effects when you play a buff. You see the buff card played as a spell. You see the numbers go up in green. You see a visual effect over the card that's being buffed. I think it may just make more sense when you're actually here and playing stuff. In my opinion, it's not super hard to follow, but in any card game, you're gonna have to figure out some stuff. There's a tutorial. I think there wasn't a tutorial. Well, there was only a basic tutorial when I played. They're adding a bunch more tutorials for the actual launch. It's not out quite yet. It's just an open beta, but there's a wiki and stuff. With any card game, you're pretty much gonna have to, if you want to play at a decent level, you're gonna need to know like a ton of specific cards and counters, and you'll probably want to read the wiki pretty religiously if you want to, do super competitive stuff. But in my opinion, for one thing, there's easy AIs that I'm not sure how crazy stupid the AI is. Like it doesn't seem to deliberately throw games that I can tell. But if you're just practicing against easy AI and stuff, I mean, you can just play a couple rounds and figure out your deck. If you want simple effects, the Rage starter deck, or the Rage decks, let's look at my Rage deck. The Rage stuff is pretty straightforward. It's all about dealing damage directly to targets that you want to die. like Word of Fire here. For each one of your rage levels, you deal 1 damage to an enemy creature card. Fireball, 3 damage to a creature or hero. Dragonfire, 5 damage to a creature or hero. You pretty much just build up. You use your spells to deal damage directly to the enemy hero, ideally, or to any enemy creature that's a higher priority. Like, there's a bunch of, like, this guy is just built to damage your enemy hero, and then it dies. So it's a pretty simple deck, pretty effective, just all focused on pretty direct damage, and lots of stuff. Like, there's lots of things that have specific effects on the enemy hero, like, this guy has +1 attack, only against the hero, so it's pretty good aggro, early mid-game deck that doesn't require a lot of build-up. And the build-up it does require is mostly just mana and stuff, which naturally happens. Wisdom, on the other hand, you've got to have multiple cards, like Foundry Engineers, pretty decent, but you really need other stuff to transfer in more energy to get the most out of these energy cards. So a bad draw can be pretty significant in this deck, as we saw the first time I tried to use it. Dominion's pretty decent. You do have to use the effect of your buff cards pretty well. I love this Helm of Dominion. I don't think we got to see this tonight, but you basically just steal one of the enemy's played creatures that's on the field, and you just use it, and it's pretty dang nice. There's also Blood-Seeking Mutant's pretty good. Once per turn, you put a weakness counter on an enemy, and then put a Might Emblem on you, which is just slowly adds power, and anything that has 1 HP, you can just instantly kill with that, and that's really nice. There's also... It's not part of the basic deck, but there's a legendary Dominion card that every time it destroys a creature, you gain 2 life, and when you play it on the field, it destroys a creature. No matter, like, no ifs, ands, or buts. You just destroy one you want. So, it's pretty dang good. Corruption, not bad, but it's just not my kind of deck. It has some really good cards, but its basic cards aren't that great, in my opinion. Like, this Dread Knight guy, I love this. 6/6, only for 4 mana, but it requires, 3 levels. And it can knock enemy creatures into support line, which means they can't defend on that turn. At least if they're normally frontline troops. So there's a few decks that, I think that's sort of a thing that Corruption, or Black, tends to do, is it sort of screws over your opponent, which is also fun. Yeah, that's Spellweaver. I might stream some more this next week, but I think I'm done streaming for today. At least for now. Yeah, thanks for watching.